Good morning. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. This reading is for Saturday. I don't even know what September 14th. I'm doing this reading on Friday. I'm not going to be available Saturday morning, but I thought I would go ahead and at least get the reading done. It will be posting on Saturday morning. And what do we need to know for Saturday? I'm going to use the World of Vision Tarot for the reading and the Radiant Wise for clarifying. And let's get started here. I hope you all are doing really well this Saturday. I have an early appointment on Saturday, that's why. Okay, so what do we got going on here? We have current situation, Hierophant, present influence, Page of Wands, future influence, Empress, what we don't see, Death, what to look for, Queen of Swords, unexpected, please, Star, okay, challenge, Five of Wands, Strength, Three of Cups, where does this lead? Ace of Pentacles, Two of Wands. I like that. I do like that a lot because the ace going to the two, and the Page of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. This definitely feels like an offer coming in, and it's something that's pretty important to you. It seems a little bit interesting to me that we also have the Hierophant in the current situation, so this could be some kind of commitment offer. I mean, it can be about learning. It can be about all kinds of things. You know, with the Hierophant, it can be about church, learning, school, the rules. We have to follow those rules. But I feel like it's usually more about committing to something, whether it be love, whether it be work, job, you know, signing a contract, anything where we make a commitment. I also do feel like it can be very spiritual. And I say that too because the reading for Friday morning had the High Priestess in that position, which there is something very spiritual happening with those of you who are watching. And I do find it really interesting because the Star is in the unexpected and the Five of Wands is in the challenge. Yesterday's reading had the where this leads is the Star, and Five of Wands was the clarifier. So there's some similar cards here happening. Ace of Pentacles as well, but this is this is an offer for a new opportunity, and I feel like you'll have to make a commitment, which is the Hierophant. We'll go ahead and clarify that Hierophant card. Tell me about that. What is this in current situation? You know, the Page of Wands feels to me like this whole thing comes from, Page of Wands is in the present influence. And I feel like what's influencing this commitment is some kind of message coming in. We also had that yesterday. It's weird. This really feels a lot like it. But there's going to be some kind of message, I feel, that let's find out more. I'm going to clarify with one card, the Hierophant and the Page of Wands. Tell me about the Hierophant, please. Emperor, and then tell me about the Page of Wands and present influence. Three of Pentacles. So having the Emperor here, this is definitely about control. I feel like this also could be a person, the Emperor being a person coming in and offering you something. I do, and I feel like it has to do with, this is a message, and this is the Three of Pentacles clarifying that. It has to do with some work you're doing in a team, on a team. So whatever team you're working with or group you're working with or people you're working with, this opportunity is coming from that. Whether it's this love opportunity or if this is just a gift, I don't want to say just, if it's a gift of, you know, job offer or, you know, even friendship, but there's something definitely developing here. And you're going to learn that with that message that comes in, and that's going to be really prevalent. Now, this could have come in yesterday, it could be coming in today, it could be coming in tomorrow. It's all going to happen one way or another. Here, let me put that there. The Empress is in our where this all leads. And I feel like this is really good because there's something very solid about the Empress. Now, keep in mind, too, we have the Emperor clarifying the Hierophant. So there is something here about a divine partnership as well. Um, However, I feel like that is the energy of just feeling. I almost feel like it feel. Let me get a clarifier. Just that dropping cards here. Okay. So what is the Empress? Excuse me, and future influence. Six of Cups. Honestly, this almost feels like you will be feeling like you did in the past with something. And I think it's a good thing because the Empress is a good energy. It's a positive energy. It's a healing energy. It's a nurturing energy. It's also very creative, and it's like the ability to give life to something. A lot of times we talk about the Empress and a baby coming and things like that, but it's also giving life to a situation. And I feel like there is something from the past that's really going to make you feel like you can make a difference here. Whether this is love or work, it doesn't matter. Like you really feel at some point here in the near future where you're really going to make a difference in a situation or a relationship or a job or with the team. We're talking about the Three of Pentacles there. Yeah, I really like that energy. I find it really interesting. We have quite a few, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 majors, and I keep dropping cards. Okay, guys, that's enough. And it's, well, I mean, these are all really good majors too. So what you don't see is the Death card. There is something being created here, something transforming, something definitely changing, and you don't really know what it is. I'm going to pull 3 card clarifiers on this Death card. I want to know as much as I can. Tell me about this Death and what we don't see. 3 cards, please. 7 of Swords, Queen of Cups, Fool. I like it. I like it a lot. So I feel like that Death card is going from feeling like you need to take something back to you finding it and then giving yourself the ability to really jump into a new opportunity. Now there is definitely something coming, right? But I feel like this is what's happening. So we have the Ace of Pentacles here and where this all leads. But we have the Death and the what we don't see. This is the transformation, and it's allowing you to go from, I feel like this is almost being insecure about something. Could also be taking something back, but I almost get the feeling like you're watching, like the Queen of Cups has this eye on this. So it's almost like, is this person being honest? And if so, let's go for it. And that's where the transformation is. So if there's something here where you're really looking at like, is that really happening? Is that really happening? It's almost like you don't trust it because you're really focused. Well, she focuses on the cup, but she's also facing that 7 of Swords. And then the Fool is like, well, you know what? Let's do it. And that's where everything is leading. The Queen of Swords is what to look for. I feel like it's really asking you to look at, make sure you're being very articulate, make sure you have a plan, make sure you have, a goal set, because the Swords courts to me are very directed. They have a path in mind. And again, this is what to look for. Where's the path headed? How can I, make sure that I articulate and communicate everything that I need to make this the best for everybody, right? So my watch is telling me it's time to move. I'm standing up. Tell me more about the Queen, please. 5 of Pentacles. Yes. So sometimes with the 5 of Pentacles, as you notice, they're walking past the window. The window's all lit up and they keep going. Well, in some cases, they may have sought out help from the church before and they didn't get what they needed. So now they're taking a different route. I'm going to look for a different answer. And I feel like that's what the Queen of Swords is, looking for that answer. And be clear again about what you need and what you want so that you can find the answer in a non-standard way, because the church would be the standard thing. Hey, there's a light. Hey, we can go in there. Hey, we can get out of the cold. Well, last time we did that wasn't so good, you know. So now let's do this. Let's keep going and let's reach our true goal. And I feel like that's what the queen is make sure you head where you want to be, not where it feels safe. Um, wow, I don't believe I am amazed I got that. The star is in the unexpected. I am going to pull three clarifiers on our star. Now, I like this because that fills you up with hope unexpectedly. You know, it fills you up with a lot of, when we have hope, sometimes that's all it takes. So, you know, we can look at hope in all kinds of different ways. When we have hope for something and we really feel like things can work out, we're giving ourselves an opportunity for things to work out and for those things to happen that we are hopeful for. Now, we also hear the fact that sometimes hope can be paralyzing, and it absolutely can. But that's in a perception of the hope. It's we can allow hope to paralyze us. We can be hopeful that something will turn out a certain way without allowing it to take over our life. You know what I mean? Like, and when I speak of those times, those are hard things, like, you know, hope for when someone is diagnosed with cancer. And a lot of us have felt this pain before, like, you know someone that has been themselves. There can be, and let's say the outcome, the probability of the survival is very low and maybe non-existing. But we keep hoping that that will change. So if we only focus on that and don't let go of, change what you can and move forward. So hope can be, if you're using it instead of taking action. There we go. That's when hope is paralyzing. And there's some things that we can't take action on. It doesn't mean we can't be hopeful. We can't have our wishes. We just can't sit in them and expect miracles. We have to work for those miracles. Does that make any sense at all? I hope it did. So tell me about this star, please. Kind of got a rambling on hope thing. 3 of Cups, 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups. That's interesting too, because you have the 3 of Cups in your strength. So let me take a look at this. I don't feel like the celebration is coming to an end. I feel like there is something coming to an end, but I don't feel like it's celebrating is coming to an end. I feel like there is a feeling of maybe leading from one person, one situation that's ending, that's leading into something better. So this could be like even gossip in your head, water cooler talk. This could be, it could be like, let's say you do get a job offer, right? And I talk about this. You could have to leave somebody behind, but there is definitely a feeling that's elevating. And I want to go back to that death card, because the death card is about transformation and is about moving up, moving forward, getting better at something. And I feel like that's what this is saying, because it's going into a new, wonderful relationship here with the 10 of Cups. That is what the star card is. It's, that you need something to end to really benefit from a new relationship or a new feeling of comfort, of really kind of true comfort. And that has to happen. And that's what you realize. So you're just hoping this whole charade comes to an end so that you can really, that's my words. I really feel like there's some kind of charade happening, come to an end, and then we can move on and have a decent relationship here with whatever it is. We have the Five of Wands in your challenge. There is something that's feeling to me like it's like you want to fight something, but you shouldn't. And it's not that fighting is bad. There's just sometimes where, the fighting isn't going to help. Tell me about the Five of Wands. Let's get a clarifier on this guy. Tell me about the Five of Wands in our challenge, please. Well, I mean, you're afraid. That's okay. So you don't want to get a broken heart. So that's what the challenge is you're fighting that. Should I take this new opportunity? No, I'm going to fight it because I don't want to get hurt again or hurt at all, period. And so be it. I don't want this. But you do. You have the Three of Cups in your strength. And I am going to pull a clarifier on that only because the Three of Cups came up with a thing. But I do feel like there's a part of you that's just going to be celebrating anyway. Like, even though you're a little bit afraid that something will happen like it did in the past, and that's what you're conflicted about. Am I going to just get hurt? Am I going to be sad? Am I going to be far away from somebody, something? Or using the strength of the Three of Cups, just enjoying the moment. Tell me about the Three of Cups, please. Yeah, Magician, it feels like there is this, I can do whatever I want to do. Like, I got this. I got all the tools of the tarot. I can do anything. And I feel like it's kind of like, that's your strength, really enjoying who you are and what you are right now. Because you have, the Magician. So this is a reminder that enjoy what's being offered to you. Don't be afraid of that new love, because maybe you won't get your heart broke. Maybe you will. Again, hope, right? We can hope we won't. And we may. And it may not be anything vindictive or vicious. It may just be things don't work out, but you don't know unless you jump all in or jump in. Don't have to be all in. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. We got the Ace of Pentacles and where this all leads. And I like it. Tell me more about it. And I am going to pull 3 cards on this ace. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Temperance, and King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles came up in our last reading yesterday as well. So this could definitely be somebody. And I do feel like with this being a new opportunity, it's something that you have worked very hard for. And you're really, it's something with the Temperance there that I feel like kind of makes you feel vindicated and not. I'm getting that. And the King of Pentacles, I think, is who is offering this to you. And this definitely could be love. We've got the Page of Cups here, so this could be that new beginning. And what I do like, though, I mean, if it's a King of Pentacles, again, it's not necessarily a male, but it's definitely someone offering you something that's going to be very stable, and they are probably stable. If it is love, I mean, it could be an earth sign, right? But I like this energy. I do, where this leads. And yesterday, if you haven't looked at yesterday's, on Friday's reading, we had like the Ace of Pentacles, we had the Ace of Cups, and we had Ace of Cups came up as a clarifier, and then the Ace of Wands. So, there's a lot of stuff going on here. And the Two of Wands is, I think, honestly, anytime I see an ace followed with the Two of Wands, to me, the Two of Wands is about planning. Make your plans. Don't get stuck here too long. Don't grab the opportunity and then wait. You'll be making plans. You're figuring out where to go next, how to navigate to the next step, the next goal, the next thing. Even if it's just not even necessarily a pre-designated goal, but I don't know. It feels like, make those plans. Tell me about the Two of Wands. I'm going to do 3. Knight of Pentacles, again, things moving. Ace of Swords is the clarity. 9 of Wands is the hard work. Again, this has to go directly with that Ace of Pentacles. Things are coming in. And I think this is saying you're going to be very clear. And yes, there's still work ahead and you got this. And that's where the planning comes in. So there will be work ahead, absolutely. But anything that's worth it, that's good, is worth the work. So there you have it. I did not pull an advice card, did I? I did not. What is our advice today, please? High Priestess, it's so funny. Because yesterday's reading, the whole reason why the High Priestess, I'm bringing it up, is because it felt to me like it was a challenge. It wasn't in the challenge spot, but it was like trying to really trust your intuition. And this is saying trust your intuition, really do. And if you don't, or if you're struggling trusting your intuition, it's asking you to go deep, meditate, give yourself a time out. Sometimes we need to relax our brain somehow to allow that true intuition to come in and to understand it as intuition and not just a thought. Sometimes when we're overthinking things, we miss that feeling, that what makes our, skin crawl and gives us like, oh yeah, that's what I need to do. Those ideas. So it's really trust your intuition. Your intuition knows. Absolutely knows. Is there anything else we need to know today? Emperor, Tower, and the Lovers. There's definitely a change coming, but I do feel like it's a good change. And it's probably either a relationship that you can't control, or the person in the relationship is kind of like a fire sign probably, or just kind of like that kind of attitude. But there is a change happening here, and I feel like it's going to bring some really a nice relationship in, and things will work out. Like that feels really good. So there you have it. I hope you liked it. Please hit the thumbs up. Take care. Have a beautiful day.